Today we're going to be opening up 4 3-pack blisters of Pokémon Phantasmal Flames. And before we get started, can you make sure to like, subscribe? I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the algorithm. This is Socratic Rips, and let's do this. I actually got these and I just like, you know what? I kind of want to open these, and you know, I don't open many of them. And I was like, maybe I'll get a Gold Charizard, right? Maybe I'll get a Charizard SIR. You know, is that possible? I don't know. But we'll find out. I had a good feeling about this. And so, here's the promo card. Weevil. Not my favorite Pokemon, but you know what? I'll take it. I'm going to assume there's a ton of those out there. Let me open these all up real quick, so save us some time. I hate when they don't open up well. This one feels sharp, actually. Jeez. Power rip this thing. So as you heard, like they come with 3 packs per one. Sneasel. That's, you know, not another one of my favorite Pokemon cards. But hey. So they come with 3 packs. Obviously called 3-pack blisters if you haven't figured that out. You know, they're not, you know, typically I don't get many of these. But I do open here and there. I've pulled some pretty solid cards here and there. From like different sets like Mega. Man, this is. I hate when things are hard to open sometimes. And I get it. You got to make it a little more difficult for thieves out there. Because I've definitely seen where people open these at Target and just left them. All right, last one, guys. But do you actually like the 3-pack blisters? You know, in your opinion, are they worth opening? Let's see if I... Well, I will tell you, a review of the packaging. They're a pain in the butt to open. So, I guess that's a good thing and a bad thing. But if we're reviewing on product, on how hard it is to open, yeah, these ones were a little bit harder. You know, it makes it a little bit more difficult just actually opening them, you know, behind the camera. When the camera's kind of like in your face a little bit. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but hey. Maybe I just suck at opening 3-pack blisters. Maybe, right? Alright, I apologize how long that took, but we can get rolling. So we got, what, 12 packs here to blast through. Let's see if we can actually pull something awesome. At least that pack opened up pretty easy. Now, what am I chasing? Obviously, I want the Gold Charizard card. Yes, I pulled it. Yes, I know I'm being greedy by wanting the second one. Definitely want that Charizard SIR. You know, any SIR would be pretty nice to get. Will I be mad if I get a Piplup or a Wooper? Nope, not at all, guys. And I will say this. I wish this card was like at least a full art. I love the way this looks. All right, we got our first hit right off the bat. It's a great looking card. So can we keep this rolling? That'd be nice to get more than a 50% hit rate on this. That would be pretty sweet. Now EX hits, I'll take them. I add them to my EX binder. I'm currently building a binder for some students. Full EX hits, some full arts, a couple IRs here and there. Kind of to get them started in the collecting hobby, right? There we go. Got a nice Charizard. I think I got a couple of these. Actually, let me put a sleeve. I think this is worth about like, what, $5 bucks? Well, it's not terrible. Of course, now I can't open it. Where did my scissors go? I just tossed them here on the side. Knowing I just cut my fingernails. Yeah, but I know a lot of people complain about this set. They're like, you know, this is such a Charizard or bust set. You know, and they may be right. But I think years down the road, we're going to look at some cards from this set. And we're going to be like, yeah, those cards look pretty. They're pretty nice. Nothing on that one. There we go. Yeah, like I really like that Wooper card. The Meowth is awesome. I think I ended up getting like 6 of them already. I did some trades at card shows with them before the price kind of dropped a little bit, so score me. Like I really like the Piplup. The Piplup I think is gonna go down as a like a fan favorite where people are like, yeah, that card's pretty sweet. There we go, Dawn. This is like my 4th Dawn I got, but you know, I'm not gonna complain. Dawn's dope. You know, maybe my next video when I that I have to put on shorts, I'm gonna use the song from Eve, like "Who's That Girl?" Yeah. Like real talk. Has anybody ever been using scissors or like any type of like cutting utensil, and they cut a card that happened to be like worth something? Dude, I'll be honest, you guys. I'd probably cry if I cut like a Charizard. There we go. We got another EX hit. Not the greatest EX hit, but you know, I would definitely take it. I do like the Charizard cards in here. I think they're pretty sweet, all of them, for the most part. Do I wish that they would have had some more IRs in this set? Yeah. I think that would have been pretty nice, but it's a small set. All right, nothing there. No. Try to blast through these guys. I like how they're opening up quick. It's like, it's telling me, we're opening fast so you can get some awesome cards. Probably not, right? But hey, I like to think it is. The Dugong is also a pretty sweet card. I think that's going to go down where people are going to be like, dude, I think that card's going to go up in price. So next card show I'm at, if they're still around under $5, I'm buying up a couple of them. You know, I mean, I'm not telling y'all what to do with your money, but I think that Dugong is going to go up in price. It's such a good looking card. I can't see it not going up. I think there's going to be some sleeper hits in this set where people are going to be like, yeah, I should have definitely bought some of these cards when they were dirt cheap. All right, we're kind of getting wrecked here, guys. Kind of moving into the zone of being wrecked. But hey, I'm going to have hope. Because without hope, is life worth living? Just kidding. It's always worth living. But you got to find hope and stuff. Come on. Watch me get another Dawn. Oh, we got 2 of these. 2 Charizards. I mean, I'm not complaining. They're about like $5 a piece, but I'm gonna have a whole page of those soon in my binder. I've got 3 more packs left, I think. Can we get something awesome? Can we get another, higher level Charizard? That'd be pretty dope. Yeah, I do feel myself like, yes, I keep buying these cards, but I do tell myself like, yeah, I think I'm kind of done with Phantasmal Flames. But then I go to the store, like go to Target, and I'm like, oh, 3-pack blisters. You should buy some, right? Single packs, you should buy some. Which, by the way, I was actually at Target tonight, and they had a restock earlier. But, I had an appointment I had to go to first. And when I got there, I tried, I was buying some stuff, and the guy was like, only 2 Pokemon products. I'm like, dude, no, it's 2 per SKU. And dude tried to argue with me. I'm like, bro, I know the policy. Like, I read it. And he's like, I'm like, call a manager. I'm like, I don't want to be that person. Like, just call a manager, like, and they'll tell you what the policy is. And sure enough, policy 2 per SKU. So Suck it, dude. Like, some people, I don't know, man. Like, they be on some BS. Like, chill out, dude. Like, it's 2 per SKU, not 2 per, Pokemon product. And I was like, scan it. It's going to scan out. If there's more, yeah, he was salty. Whatever. It's not like I was trying to buy way more things, a crazy amount. All right, let's see. Come on, let me get a last pack magic. No! I already got you. Hey, but it is what it is, right? All right, let's recap what we got here real quick. We got a nice Charizard. Second Charizard. Pretty solid EX of Miss Magnus. Sharpedo. And then Dawn. The Dawn clearly is the best card here, in my opinion. Am I a fan of 3-pack blisters? Yeah. I mean, I know people that swear by them. 3-pack, especially get them for about like the $15 mark. It's not that bad. But everybody's different. Some people won't buy them. They rather buy 3 single booster sleep packs. Me, if it's there, I'm gonna buy them. Because when you think about it, at Target's 2 SKU policy, that's 6 packs. So it's kind of a win right there. But that's just me. I don't mind buying them. But the point that they start going over like $17, $18, $20, yeah, I am not buying them. But if they're under that $16 mark, I'll buy them. But with that said, guys, make sure to like, subscribe. I'm pushing towards 600 subscribers. Hopefully, by the time this video pops up, I'll be over it. And for those that have been here, from the beginning, even if you came yesterday, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. This is Socratic Rips, and me and my homegirl, Dawn, will catch you in the next one. Peace.